back. It's been a little bit of time since I've uploaded and recorded the video. Figured I'd change up the lighting, the setup, kind of try and see how this goes. So what we're gonna do is start with a Marvel review for Moon Knight episode 1. I have been actively and bated breath anticipating this show. So we're just gonna kind of walk through the first episode. So let's start. So to start with Moon Knight. Moon Knight is probably one of the most anticipated shows that Marvel has slated that they're going to be doing, they've been looking for. Mental health. Let's just talk about it because I feel like I've addressed it on this channel before. It is an interesting way that they're going about mental health. Like they're doing what he's going through mental health, how other people are seeing his mental health and it evolving, his habits, his ways of kind of trying to ground himself and like what it's like from his perspective, what it's like from the other people's perspectives that he knows, that kind of thing, like kind of back and forth. It's very interesting how they decided to go about it with the memory gaps when it comes to what he sees, what he experiences, what he remembers, that kind of thing, how other people are affected by the interactions. So there's, a little side plot line of a date that he's supposed to be going on, and there's obviously a conversation that happened with the woman that he's going to go on the date with. He's completely unaware. She's aware of it being more casual, like more like he's kind of, engaged and talking to her and trying to, go out with her. And he's completely unaware of it. He's, shy guy. Oh my God, are you asking me out on a date? I asked you out on a date, what's going on? And then, the time skips of, him losing time, his alter ego interacting with the world around him, people obviously coming at him, trying to get back the artifact, at least for the first episode there's a scarab that he steals from the main villain bad guy for the season so far. So he's dealing with his mental health, he's dealing with his, let's call it rituals that he has every day that he does to try and keep himself centered and be able to focus, be as let's call it productive as he can possibly be throughout the day. And then he's dealing with hearing voices, waking up in places he doesn't know, which has been progressively happening through his life. He mentions it, he ties himself to the bed, he puts tape on the doors, just kind of have a better idea of where he is and to know that he hasn't been traveling around and stuff. The way that they decided to do it, introducing the character, introducing the mindset that he's in, what he's experiencing, how he's seeing it from his perspective as a first episode, great idea. Love it, because it's a brand new character, brand new concept. You're introducing actual gods, and not necessarily gods like the god of that, but sort of like Thor level gods, like lower G gods, not like God, but gods. And this god apparently just likes messing with people because he's just messing with them, calling them names throughout the episode. It's a very interesting way of experiencing what he's doing. You're not just hearing a little voice and he's doing things, and you're seeing from the outside perspective in and wondering, what is this guy doing? You're seeing, okay, this is how he's seeing the situation. So he's there, loses time. Oh, there's a new situation that I'm in. How did that happen? Okay. I'm interested to see how they're going to continue the episodes moving forward. I'm going to do a review on every episode. I'm going to try my best to leave out main plot points and, things that'll completely destroy, spoil the episode, what have you. But I am going to talk about the points, highlights that I like about the episodes. The fighting itself was fine. I'll leave it at that. It was fine. The graphics, again, completely fine. I'm just really enjoying the storyline because they're going into his mental health in a way that I don't think that Marvel's ever addressed before. And I think it could be absolutely fantastic. So I'm looking forward to seeing what that turns into moving forward. If they keep that up throughout the entire season, I think this has the potential to be a really good show. They kind of showed it when they did it with WandaVision and the What If series. They kind of showed Doctor Strange, his alter version, the evil Doctor Strange. They showed his descent into madness, which was interesting, but it was really quick. The way that they cut it, it felt it felt like they were trying to, oh, you get it, we're saying that he's going through a lot, so we're just going to kind of speed through a lot of recuts of the same information, and then you'll get that he's obviously bothered by the fact that all of this is happening, as opposed to showing it the way they are here, where it's a lot more subtle, the stuff that he's going through, and you're saying like, oh, okay, like he's doing this is a daily basis, like he's going through all of this, and it has the potential to really mess with him, so like this is what he's experiencing. Okay. Moving forward, them introducing this character into the main MCU, like storyline, all of that, I'm interested to see how it goes, but I really want to see how they bookend this introduction. Here are his powers, his main villain, the resolution for this, let's call it like season. I'm really interested to see how they decide to do that and make each episode, I don't want to say book it, because like I don't think that they're going to make it where like they're self-contained episodes. They're obviously going to track throughout the entire season, but episodes where when you watch it, you feel fulfilled. Hey, I got what I wanted. I got a good episode. I got story. I got, more character development. And then you're anticipating the next one, as opposed to other episodes and other shows where you watch it and you're like, oh, okay, I get it. This episode was just to get me to next week's. Not, this was a good episode and next week we'll build on that. If that makes any sense, like that difference. Because sometimes shows do that. Sometimes shows will just, hey, here's an episode just to move you from episode, let's say 3 to 5. So they'll give you episode 4, as opposed to here's episodes 3, 4, and 5. All of them have content, character, world building, all of that. And they're moving you along the hero's journey, as it were. So I'm interested to see what you guys think as far as the episode's concerned, the casting is concerned. If you think it's going to be a good show, if you think it's going to be kind of a letdown, you think the way that they went about the editing, because the editing, they made some interesting choices with it. Again, I try not to spoil anything, but they made some interesting choices with the editing. So just interested to see what people think about how they decided to edit the show, and leave what your favorite Marvel show has been so far. This obviously can't be part of it because the show's not over, but what Marvel shows that they've released so far, what's been your favorite show, who your favorite character was, and then a favorite episode. If I have or have not gone over it, maybe I'll go back and watch it. Maybe I'll do a review on that. And that's it.